up, Inkie peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and it's time for your August printables. I said in the live, was it in the live stream? Yes, it was. During one of the later Inkie June live streams, I said that I was going to do a book theme for August. And so I've got a few bookish references. I was going to include some things like images of journals and pens and pencils and all sorts of things, but I've decided to make that a separate theme collection, I guess you could say, for later this year, because I want to do a whole collection on craft and making creative stuff. So stay tuned for that one. For this month, if you are the $8 tier or above, you get 2 art prints because I couldn't decide. So this is the first one. It was a process video that we did earlier in the month, and using white crayon and mermaid markers. And I've actually got an extra printable, but I can't give it to you yet because I have started doing a scrapbook page showing this same technique. So that will be a later Patreon video. And I created the background for my scrapbook page, and I loved it so much I thought it would be awesome to scan it and have it as a printable page that you could just simply stick your photo on and some embellishments and go for it. So stay tuned for that printable later in the month. I just have to get to a larger scanner because the background is 9 by 12 and my scanner is only 8.5 by 11, so it chops some off. So we've got 2 art prints for this month, one portrait, one landscape, and I've just printed mine on Kodak glossy premium photo paper. So here they are. I really love how bright this one turned out too. Then I have also printed art print number 2 on some label paper. So this is just Avery quick peel labels, 9.9 by 99 by 34 millimeters, and they're going to be really fun to use in my scrapbooking pages and my art journal pages. Basically, if you buy, I just got this at my local office supply store. I got it from Officeworks, and I also did some circles too, and you don't need to install any special software. Just put it into your printer like you normally would paper and just press print. Just make sure that you put it the right way up and you don't accidentally print on the back side. So you'll be seeing those pop in some projects soon. Then for the collage sheet for this month, I had a lot of fun finding little phrases out of some text, and I thought these could be used as tiny word stickers. I say stickers, they're not stickers unless you print them on sticker paper, but I thought they could be used as tiny words. And then this is actually this before I added the blue paint, and so I wanted to include that. And my idea for these bits and pieces are either they'd be great for journals, you could use them for little tip-ins. This isn't 3x4, but you could easily stick it to a 3x4 piece of scrapbook paper and make it into a card. But I thought these would be great for little journal bits and pieces. You could also use them in your project life or other paper crafty things. That would also make a really cute little card too. Then for your printables sheet, I have created a whole page of, I call them note paper backgrounds, and so it's all different types of note paper, and my idea is for these to be used, I'm going to use them for layering behind my photos in my traveler's notebook and project life. And I also want to use them for actually journaling little pieces on. So I could use this in my traveler's notebook and add some journaling just down here, or a little strip of that in my project life as a label. And I have also printed them to a page, so it gives a smaller version. So these are quite handy if you're working in mini albums or project life, because they're just that little bit smaller. And so this is just this with 2 per page instead of just 1. It's just a setting in your printer properties box that pops up when you want to print something. Then for the Project Life cards for this month, I've gone with a bit of a rainbow and then book theme. So there's some bright colors, but there's also some quite neutral cards as well. So here they are. I loved them. Alright, so this is actually that background that I was talking about, and it's okay to cut it off on the Project Life page, but I just want the whole image. I cut off some of the hearts on my scanner, so that will be your extra printable later in the month if I can get somewhere. I'm hoping Officeworks might be able to scan it for me. We'll see how we go. Here's a little bit of brush lettering I did on the iPad, and then I created this little Bookworms Unite, little cute little doodle. And never underestimate the power of a cup of tea and a good book, because yes, that sometimes you just have those days and you just need to stop and rest and have a little break. Then I drew this little girl with a bunny reading a book, and it says just one more chapter, and I thought that would be really nice to pair maybe next to a photo of the book you're currently reading, or a long time love book that you've always loved and revisited several times. This just says currently, so you could use it for what book you're currently reading, but you could also just use it for anything that's happening currently. And then this one here, I overlapped some of the hearts onto some book pages. And what I have done this month is, so every month the pocket page cards come as I would recommend printing them through the Microsoft Doc file. It's probably the crispiest way. The PDF is also uploaded, but I feel like it does lose some of the quality. So if you can print the Microsoft Doc, print that one over the PDF. And I also attach all of the Project Life cards as single images as well. If you're using your phone to print them, like the Project Life app, it's a lot easier to just put them in as a photo image, a JPEG image, rather than opening up a document. So this month I have also printed mine large, and I've got a little bit of a project that I'm going to do straight after filming this. I'm actually going to make a mini album about my favorite childhood books, and so I've printed off a whole lot of my favorite book covers, and I'm going to create a little mini album using all of the cards. So that should be really fun to do, something I haven't really tried before. So the Project Life cards are saved in 3 different formats. Last month someone asked, I can't remember who it was, I'm so sorry, but someone asked if the collage sheet and the printable sheet could also be uploaded as a PDF. So I would recommend printing it as the JPEG file, the image file, rather than the PDF if you can, because PDF, when you save things to PDF, they do lose a bit of their sharpness and their quality. So that's uploaded there as well. And then you've got both of your art prints. So I hope you enjoyed this month. I think that the rainbow colors really contrast between the book text and the cards like this. I like that it's a nice mix of the bright colors, but also got some more neutrally bits and pieces in there. Please do share, if you do create something, share it on Instagram or share it in Scrapaholics Anonymous on Facebook, or you can share it over here too. There's a community tab, but it is public, so just keep that in mind if you are sharing things. But yeah, I hope you like it for this month. I will be deleting all of the printables except for July and August from this year at the end of this month. So you've got 2 weeks, peeps, to save them, put them on a hard drive somewhere, or save them on, if you have like cloud storage, save them somewhere, because once they're gone, they're gone. I am going to keep up the videos though, because a lot of people did say that they like to watch back the videos, especially the technique ones, once they get the products that they need to replicate the technique. So I will be keeping up the videos, but the printables will be gone. So just keep that in mind. Also, I was planning the Unfinished Project Patreon only live stream at the end of August for the $15 plus tiers. However, Aaron's family has had something pop up, and I think we will actually be away, not this weekend but the weekend after, which was the one that I was planning to have the stream on. So I will have to postpone that until the start of September. So stay tuned for that. Sorry about that, peeps. Just an unexpected family thing that we need to go away for. So that information on that will be coming soon, but we will move it to September instead, and that will just be for $15 plus tier patrons. Alright guys, I think that's it. I'm going to get cutting and get busy and get making and have fun making this little mini album. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye!